Hello Cancer, this is Olivia from Boss Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you for July the 20th through the 25th. I did go ahead and lay out the tarot cards, and I also pulled a couple of the oracle cards. The first card that came out was Death. It says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And it talks about a situation, a relationship, something on that nature is ending now, but it's for the best, because then now you can expand your horizon of learning and development, and an opportunity to thank those that have been with you on your path and taught you so much. That's sweet. The broken arrow, that talks about now's the time that you can relax and embrace the energy of peace, and know that you do not no longer need to carry shields of protection, because your angels and your guides are surrounding you at this time, and they are watching over you. Now for your tarot reading, the first card out is the Seven of Swords. Now this talks about making sure that you're at least aware, or a better way to say that is just be cautious, because there's somebody around you that could be stealing something from you, some kind of theft, and it could be anything. And it also talks about sneaking away from a situation that you would love to be away from. And that could have something to do with the Death card, something that you're wanting to end. And the Two of Pentacles talks about trying to get things back into balance. And it could be money, but it could be emotions. It could be a situation that you're going through right now, and you just need to remain calm and just keep the balance. Or it could be that you need to choose between two items too, or let one go and keep the other. And then the Strength card talks about being connected to your higher self in order to receive the strength that you need at this time. It also talks about having courage. And then for your person, Aquarius, the star, this represents Leo. Aquarius talks about having guidance and blessings, new beginnings. And to also offer healing. And then the Nine of Wands, and this could be a situation or a person, so keep that in mind. And then the Nine of Wands talks about having many battles within your life. And it can also mean putting up boundaries, using discernment. And then the Seven of Pentacles, this talks about reevaluating perhaps your savings account, your money that you have, making sure that you don't lose too much. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with the situation that the world is in right now. So this, right now I'm not feeling that it's all connected except for this. We'll see. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck we have the King of Wands. Now this is that king that has all that passion and drive, and is just very persistent on getting things done. Doesn't let things go. Alright, let's go ahead and start clarifying the Seven of Swords. What is it that Cancer needs to be aware of? with the Seven of Swords here, what is the most important thing? Oh. So with the Three of Swords in reverse, this tells me that there's some kind of pain that has been perhaps lingering for a while. Maybe somebody stole your heart. Could be. But it is at the end of the stage where the swords will start to fall out and there will be a healing. And you do have the Star card here, and these kind of work together as well, even if it's a person or a situation. And then we have the Hanged Man. Someone feels that they need to go into this mode in order to start reevaluating for themselves, their spiritual being, where they need to start going now. If this is something that has happened already, perhaps you're aware of it and now you need to know what it is that you need to do at this point, and you're going within yourself to see things in a different perspective. And then the Two of Pentacles. This talks about receiving some bad news. And it has something to do with either money, or it could be that you're juggling two things and one's getting overbearing and one needs to go. That kind of energy. And then we have the King of Swords. This is somebody that gets really irate. It could be because of the bad news that's coming in. It kind of throws them in the state of being in, I would say, PO'd. Not really being able to have things in control. Something has changed dramatically, and it's got something to do with the Two of Pentacles. You know, like I said, balancing two situations can be sometimes very hard and cumbersome. And maybe somebody decided to walk away from this situation and now you're upset. Let's clarify the Strength card. There's no strength. There's strength here, but you're not working on something. You have the strength to do it, but you're choosing not to work on it. And it could be work. It could be some type of work that you do in the home. Could be a project. But at this point, you're choosing to take a time out. Or you've just totally stopped working on it. And then now we have the Two of Swords, which is similar to the Two of Pentacles. But this one actually does talk about two actual things that you need to choose. Either this one or that one. That kind of energy. And again, there's no, you have a blindfold on. But you do have the two swords, which are the swords of truth. But you're going to have to use your intuition on whatever decision you make. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough decision. This one will be, for sure. Because this is kind of like a final decision. Whereas up here, you're juggling to see which one you should work on, perhaps, and which one should be set aside. And again, it could be money. Could be money. Let's clarify the Star card as your person or situation. There's no collaboration here at all. There's not going to be any working together with anyone. Whatever had been planned in the past is no longer going to continue. It's not going to start. There had to have been some kind of collaboration between two or more people in order for this situation to work. And I always say the Three of Pentacles is not a card about money, because those pentacles are in stone. They're set there for permanent. So Something has happened. It could have something to do with the decision or the juggling. It could have something to do with that. Or it could have something to do with this bad news. Let's get another card. Yeah, somebody was wanting to, somebody had a plan. It could have been about traveling. And it could have been something spiritually between the two. Some kind of spirit work or some kind of humanitarian work. With it being Aquarius, they're well known for their ability to help humankind as well as the earth, healing, those kind of things. Not only people, but the earth and the oceans and the rivers and such. Interesting. Okay, let's clarify the Nine of Wands. And now we have the Star in reverse. This kind of tells me that it could have been an Aquarius that you were working with. Because in reverse, there's no hope here, and there's no healing. It could be that there's just a different setup for the wands, because the wands really are looking at your past and looking at all the battles you've been through and trying to eliminate some of that old baggage so that you can have an open space for more newer things coming in. A new horizon, another way of receiving new information, new projects, new ideas. Could be a new situation. Ooh, but there's not been any justice here. There was something that wasn't done properly. I think there's consequences for this as well. And then let's do the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's wanting to be in a happy ever after situation. Perhaps a marriage, in a home. But there's sadness. It's almost like you don't believe, whoever your person is believes that it's never going to happen. And they feel like there's been a loss. Ooh, okay, let's clarify that King of Wands. It sounds like there's something happened and it changed everything. The strength is here, but nobody's using that strength. Or maybe they're having to have the strength to make a decision about something. Let's get another clarifier for this one. That's interesting. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Cancer, it looks like to me you're looking for love. And it could be self-love, or it could be love from the divine in a situation. Perhaps this person on this side is looking for marriage. Maybe it's just some things that you guys are going to have to work through. You need to, I don't see any communications. I don't. There needs to be communications here. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Oh yeah, there's that reevaluation of, looking at your life, looking at your goals, looking at your money, seeing where you're at, and you might be reevaluating for a reason. It's got to be something to do with money, with the King of Pentacles here, because he is all about the money. He is materialistic. But that doesn't necessarily make him a bad person, because his personality is beautiful. People enjoy being around him. He's kind of the center of attention at a low level, not, overly. They're loyal and you can rely on them. That's interesting. Okay. All right, let's do the 4-card layout to see what the potential outcome is for each of these lines. Lines. Okay. For the first line, let's see what we have. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a power couple here. This could be a couple that are struggling right now. They're not working together. They're not probably communicating. One is hurt. One's in hangman mode. Oof. It's like stalemate is what I feel. There's some kind of stalemate here. And let's see what the outcome is, or potential for this one too. Now this talks about the Queen of Wands. So there's 2 queens here. Is there 2 people? There's some bad news that comes in, and the King of Swords gets irritated in an uproar, and their person is probably working on their 9 of Wands, and they need healing to help get that done. And there's been some kind of judgment call, and justice is not in your favor for your person. Now, is this somebody that's coming in? Could this have something to do with this 3 of Hearts type of betrayal? And the 7 of Swords talks about deceitfulness. I don't know. It feels like this person's just popped out of the blue. Let's clarify her. And then there's the Queen of Swords. Wow. So you got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are both in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse, and then you got the King and the Queen of Pentacles that are in the upright. Feels like there's some kind of interference here somewhere. There could be interference here. Now the Queen of Wands in the reverse, she's very bitter and angry. And if this is a 3-party situation, because we have 2 3s on the board, and to me it kind of rings that awareness. If this is a 3-party situation, this woman here is very bitter, and she can probably embody the energy of the Queen of Swords. But I'm betting with the first card down, that's her original energy, and this is what else she can be. It's a combined energy. She's wanting to cut something out. And so is the King of Wands. If this is you, Cancer, you're also interested in cutting something out. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of heaviness right there. But this justice in reverse, something's not justified. There was a judgment call that was made, and it wasn't, the judgment wasn't made in a proper way. Or with the truth, perhaps. Something was missing. With the sword of truth facing down, that tells me there was something that wasn't truthful about this judgment call. Now the sword of truth with a person, now to me that tells me that there's some ability of wanting to cut. If they don't get, they're not going to get to the truth of the matter. They're going to just cut it out. But with justice, this sword is a little bit on the different side because there's a scale of balance. The law. Wow. Okay. Oh, the Six of Cups. Now this talks about nostalgia. But I don't see that it could be anything in here that relates to it being like a soulmate. But it could be. The Six of Cups talks about reminiscing from the past. Two people letting their inner child come out and play. Let's get one more for that. Somebody's manifesting this. I feel like it's you, Cancer, because this person's in the state of mind of being in sorrowfulness. And when you're not balanced, and if you're not aware, if you're not in your sense of awareness, you're not able to manifest. So I feel like it could be you, Cancer, even though you're not working on it. There's something heavy going on here. I just don't feel like I'm getting to the meat of the issue. One last card. Oh, there we go. Soulmate. The Lovers and the Six of Cups is a soulmate. Somebody's calling in their soulmate. It could be your person, though, Cancer. And the reason why I say that is they have this marriage card. And you, Cancer, you have a cup of love. Is that to be offered to this person after this situation settles down? If this is a three-party situation, this could be tied up for a long time. I don't know. It seems like it's with the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and a soulmate all on the bottom line. That tells me like this is for sure going to happen. Or at least let's just say that it's more of a plan. I'm not going to say it's a for sure thing because you never can absolutely say this is a definite outcome because things change. Things might change today that'll change all of this. So we can't say that that's what that is. All right, on the bottom, oh my gosh, and then on the bottom of the deck, there does need to be some communications here. There's some kind of truth that's not being revealed, and it's hurting this situation all over. So anyway, Cancer, you need to communicate, and you need to make sure that you find out the truth about a situation, and it could be from here to here to here. It's going to be in all and each layer of this needs communications. Absolutely. Communications and for sure truth. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you today. I hope this helps, and then I will see you next time. Until then, namaste.